Well, everybody, we're here. If you saw to that stream that there was a wrong button pushed on my end, it's that kind of day here on POV, everybody. Hope everyone is doing great. We are back for another match reaction today. Teams match, a big teams match today as we see who moves on to the tournament final between two very, very good teams. But it's that kind of day, everybody. Hope everyone's doing good out there. Brian, Jill, how's everyone doing?
I was having a decent day, and then I came here, and it's like everyone from both of you. So I don't ask me; I'm the wrong one. So I'm good.
It was supposed to be a Bones Day today. Doesn't feel like it's a Bones Day today. That's for sure. Does not feel like a Bones Day. It doesn't. I felt like crap all day. Watched some good scary movies though. Watched good scary movies today.
That's probably what made you feel like crap.
No, I felt like crap when I woke up. My body was just like, no, not happening. Not happening today. Oh God, I don't even want to move because it hurts. Ugh, I hate it. I hate everything. But hooray, we have a fun match today.
Yeah, no, look, it's just every once in a while it happens. We get these days. It's just started off by clicking a wrong button on my part, which I thought was the right button, but apparently it wasn't.
Nice.
And what's funny is it's actually my Friday today, and I'm like, it's just one of those days.
The fuck?
It is one of those days today. So why
aren't you gonna be working tomorrow?
I don't have to give anybody a reason why I'm not working tomorrow.
Oh.
Do it.
All right.
Because everyone needs a mental health day.
Okay. Oof.
Everyone needs a mental health day. Or a vacation. Or just I don't want to go to work today day. I'll need them.
So up top, before we get going here, I'll just say right off the bat that we are doing our bar movie trivia tonight, everybody. Super excited for this one. It's a great topic. We are doing Scream bar movie trivia, all 4 movies, and we have some really cool people joining us as well, alongside of our patrons. And so I hope you guys are all excited for that. If you are watching and not part of it, check it out. It's going to be fun, and you get a lot for that tier. I believe it's the $10 tier. There's a lot of stuff that you get for that tier on top of playing trivia with us once a month. This one's going to be fun. And then I also always like to mention, and of course I have the wrong overlay up, all our super chats and Streamlabs go to Ben Bateman's GoFundMe, everybody. So if you were interested in that, everything goes directly to him. You guys saw that he had a successful surgery on Monday, and he is now in recovery mode. And so hopefully he'll be all clear and dandy by the time Spectacular rolls around. That way we're able to see him in person. But with that all said, let's get to this. We have Deception. We have King Arthur, Corruption and Finstock Exchange, Shannon and Gucci. So many factors into this match. A chance at the tournament finals, a rookie team versus a sophomore team. There's a lot of things going on today. Brian, I'll start with you, man. Deception, King Arthur. What you thinking?
I think I'm going to go Deception. I thought King Arthur, but I don't know. I'm swinging Deception today. So I'll go with Deception.
Swing.
Jill?
I'm that basic girl who's always going to stick with Deception because they're my babies and I love them very much. Not that I don't love King Arthur. I also love them dearly, but let's go Deception. Let's do it. Let's get Corruption in the singles spectacular match and that team spectacular match. Let's do it. Let's do it. It's going to happen.
That's fair, but it's not going to happen.
It's going to happen.
I'm shockingly going with King Arthur today. And it's not just because how they impressed me in the first match, but Deception really hasn't been Deception this year. They've been a little weird. They haven't been as good as they were coming into last year, or not when they first started last year, is what I should say.
I mean, one of them won the belt this year, but
no, I know, but singles is very different. Singles
whatever.
is very different than teams. So I'm gonna give the slight edge to King Arthur on this one. I think they both play really, really good. I think they both miss very few questions, if any, and we just get maybe like one multiple choice situation or something like that comes down to the 5-pointer for the win for King Arthur. So I will give the points to them on this one. But let's get into it. We have Mr. Christian Harloff and one Mark Ellis on the desk today. Let's see what this is all about.
Soon, but we're gonna see how they've been leading up. Here we go.
That was a cool sweatshirt.
And your
It's an old school one, I think.
King Arthur.
Oh, that's me.
This rookie
That's the
team,
match I called
they're a
on
team
the
to definitely
desk.
keep an eye on. I think a lot of people in the Schmoedown community may call this an upset.
They're wrong.
Not an upset. Under this mask, I'm smiling. I'm the furthest I've
Yes.
ever been from upset, despite the fact that I thought this match would not be happening this week, and I'm in a hotel lobby.
Excuse me.
Let's see.
That's
That
you.
last match was a doozy, huh? Certainly took several years off of my life. All right, who's on the docket next?
Well, look at what we have here.
I like that she added the sword.
That looks so cool.
Great. I'm gonna look so old at the end of this.
This is Downtown
Oh my
Arthur
God.
news of the Finstock Exchange and the ultimately championship-bound team, King Arthur.
Most of us are still licking our wounds from Legend of the Sword, and now Gucci, of all people, is greenlighting his own King Arthur remake. Brilliant.
You know, people often ask me, is there anything that I hate more than Roxy Stryer? The answer is no, but Bobby Gucci and the Finstock Exchange comes really, really close.
Jeez.
I'll admit, I was impressed with their last match.
What you saw from me and Griffin, that is probably our worst game. We are in a hotel lobby, which doesn't help with anxiety. We spun opponent's choice, we get the worst category that we wanted, and we still win. Every other team out there in the tournament, you should be scared, because if that's how we play at our worst, imagine us at our best.
That's been my strategy since day one. Win matches. Point of strategy number 2, do not lose matches.
That's a bona fide statement.
Solid,
like
solid
Jeffrey's cake.
strategy.
We're already playing yet another team comprised of promising rookies. I wonder where everyone's been getting that idea from.
I do think you're seeing teams like them in Chaos Theory because of deception.
We stood by our rule. The rookies, what we're going to stand by and how we're going to deliver. And that's exactly what we're doing.
And we are thrilled that we're finally getting to compete against 2 of the best players, if not the 2 best players in the league.
A team composed of the current singles champ and a former singles champ, going up against a rookie team making their second appearance together. Yeah, how did that turn out for Deception last time?
And yeah, have we had a mixed record? Yes,
Love
we're
this
also
music.
playing elite teams.
Yeah.
I feel like no one will count us
It's
out
like almost like
regardless of what
Halo.
our record is.
But it's
Yeah.
all the pressure is on Deception. But do you know who's okay with pressure? Marisol McKee.
Lady Justice is the reigning, defending champion of the world, and this coyote is very eager to help her earn another belt.
As far as pulling swords from trivia stones go, the lady and the coyote certainly have the upper hand here. And no, you cannot have my sword.
Ooh.
This team is destined to play for the belts, and no amount of deception can lead us astray.
Nothing but all the respect in the world to Lady Justice and the Coyote, and I hope this doesn't hurt too bad.
These guys may be rookies, but they're a very welcome challenge on Deception's path to the finals. Correction. On Deception's path to spectacular.
Oh. That's super Halo music.
It's
That's like a Halo knockoff. Not that the knockoff's not bad. It's not. I'm just saying, like,
it's very
for rights
deep.
reasons.
Very deep and emotional.
Yeah.
All right, Mark.
I like it.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the movie trivia
They're really cutting down all the chitter
Schmoedown.
chatter in between them.
3 rounds
I don't-
in the ultimate Schmoedown team tournament. Introducing first, representing the Finstock Exchange, with a record of 1 win, no defeats. This is King, Khan, and Downtown Griffin Nooms King Arthur.
Excuse me, I'm sorry, excuse me. I know it gets a little confusing because I'm in 2 different tournaments right now, but I want to remind you it's actually Downtown Arthur Nooms for teams.
Downtown
God.
Avenue. Sorry.
That's on me. That's on me.
Just so that the team name plays, you know?
Got it. Got it.
Right, 'cause
Wow.
he's the king and I'm Arthur.
I love
So
that he
it's
flipped the piece of
downtown,
paper.
no quotes, Arthur quotes. News.
You'll have to correct me.
God, that's hilarious.
Downtown no quotes.
And your opponent's
Arthur.
about to enter.
Wow.
And their opponents, representing
We're back to the
Corruption.
bathroom. We'll love a good bathroom match, Mr. the King.
3 wins, 3 defeats, and 1 knockout. He is
Haven't heard Corruption's
former
theme
movie
in a
trivia
while, 'cause everyone in
Schmoedown
Corruption basically just
champion
has
of
their
the
own
world,
theme music.
The 4
the
people we've been
Coyote.
seeing,
Yeah.
Adam, Marisol, Mike, and Chance all have their own
Collins.
music. Yeah.
And
I think the last time we heard it may have been Joseph Mascola.
reigning
I think Joseph has his own music.
movie trivia Schmoedown
Might.
champion of the world, Lady Justice Marisol.
Who is their? Who is their?
McKee.
Oh,
This
Chance was their.
is Deception. And there is Lady Justice with the gold, the Coyote, side by side.
Oh no, we heard it
And
last
they
week.
are
James
ready
White.
to go,
Oh.
awaiting
Yeah.
King Arthur.
But we didn't react to that.
We did not.
All right,
That's why I
Mark,
haven't
our
heard it.
teams have arrived, and now the rules of round number 1.
I
The
have a
rules of
board.
round number 1. This is a team's match, bud. Round number 1 is an individual exercise
salt
of movie
cat
trivia.
soap
Know how you
sticker
may
on
not
it.
rely on your teammates.
All right,
to
everybody.
arrive
Well,
at a
thank
correct
you so much
answer.
for joining us
In
today.
round number
All
1, we'll ask a
27
question
beautiful
to the
people out
field.
there.
As soon as we do, you have
Hope you guys are
15
having a great
seconds to
day.
write down your
Much
best
better than
attempt at
ours,
an answer with
hopefully,
whatever
right?
writing surface you prefer.
And we are
Once
here to
ask
do a
you by
reaction,
name or
hang out, talk
nickname,
as we
however accurate that
watch this
nickname is,
Master
remains
Team match
up for
going on.
debate.
You know how it
We
works.
ask you to
Question
show
for
what you
question.
wrote to your camera,
Whiteboards in the
sometimes
first
verbalize
round.
your attempt into the
And
microphone. Each question
hopefully it's a
will
little better than
be
Star
missing
Wars
a
was
question
yesterday,
with
and we get some answers in round 2 and 3.
Number 1.
There we
Reminder
go.
to each team, you have 3 usages as a squad of the JTE rule. That's your
Don't
repeat.
you
You also
dare.
have 1 challenge to be utilized at any
Hi,
point throughout
puppy.
the 3-round match.
I'm
The
assuming
managers
it's Ray.
deliberate your
Don't,
consent.
no, Kylo,
Will be your
don't
manager
start
who
barking.
ratifies
Don't
the
do it.
challenge is taking place, but you
Mom-
may initiate
mom's
the challenge,
home, so
and
you can
then
hear the
we'll do
car.
said deliberation and delineation
No.
and other big words that start with the letter D. Christian, they look locked in and ready to go, but I think you have
You're
one
fine.
more question.
Griffey Nooms, or sorry, whatever your name is today.
It's
Are you ready?
downtown Arthur Nooms, Christian.
Downtown
Thank you.
Arthur Nooms. Are you ready?
Yes, I am ready.
Today,
Lady
actor
Justice, are you
questions
ready?
can count because
Court's in session.
this is a little
King
different
Khan,
than Star
are you ready?
Wars.
The king is ready.
Hopefully,
And
not as
Coyote.
many. But
Let's go.
I won't be as
Then
upset.
let's
if
get
there's
ready
a
to
bunch of actors
Schmoedown. Round number 1 starts in the category of famous actors and actresses.
Are you?
Oh,
Which
wow.
actor has played such
At least that's a
characters
slice,
named
though.
Cole
Oh.
Trickle, Stacy Jacks, and Les Grossman?
Oh my god, why does the last name sound so familiar?
What was your acknowledgement to the announcer that you were ready? Because you were.
I know
dark
the
hard.
last
Was it
one.
like, so be it.
I just said yes. 5, 4, 3,
uh,
2, 1. Pens down, hands up,
Tom
please.
Cruise.
We start
oh
with
yeah, nope.
Lex Grossman and Tropic
Arthur
Thunder.
Nooms.
I was gonna say,
Unfortunately, those are 3 of the more regrettable characters that Tom
Oh,
Cruise. has
excuse me, Mr.
played.
Arthur Nooms.
And
Les Grossman
Days of
is-
Thunder
Oh,
is
Grossman's all right.
incredible.
Tom Cruise.
King Kong.
Les Grossman is a
Tom
wonderful
Cruise.
character.
And Adam Collins.
Tom Cruise.
All right, we're all tied up. 2-2. And now we get to our next question, Mark.
Yeah, look, I'll call the guy whatever nickname he wants. I will not tolerate Days of Thunder slander in this household. Your next category is Black Cinema, and the question for a point. Which Oscar winner plays Wanda, the mother of Michael B. Jordan's character, in the film Fruitvale Station?
Never even heard of
That was
it.
the category that
I'm not even gonna
that
give a
Marisol
guess. Yeah,
McKee
never heard of
for
it.
her first title defense against Chance Ellison missed his 5-point question.
What a match that was.
It was 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Angela
Hands down,
Bassett.
hands up, please. We start with Marisol McKee.
Regina King.
Is incorrect.
Oh.
Con?
Actually, Octavia Spencer.
Yes, it is.
Oh.
Adam Collins.
Nice.
I had Alfred Woodard.
And for
Oh.
Griffey Nooms.
Is Octavia Spencer.
What is his? Is
Also
his
got
sign
it,
Toy
so-
Story?
King
Yes.
Arthur going up a big 2 points
It's
here
Toy
as both
Story.
competitors get it and Deception both miss. So here's question number 3. The 1980s. What 80s comedy has the tagline, history is about to be rewritten by two guys who can't spell.
80s.
Do you like that read, Mark? Do you like that one?
I mean, it reminds one of our history.
Right. How are the Stones, by the way?
Dude,
I'm upset.
they still got it. More to come.
5.
Mark was at the
4,
same concert the rest of my
3,
family was at. They all were at
2,
the Stones concert at the same
1.
time.
Hands down. Hands
Bill
up,
and Ted's
please,
Excellent
and
Adventure.
start
I
with
knew
Ken.
it was Bill and
I
Ted.
have Bill and Ted's Excellent
Ryan,
Adventure.
why aren't you talking?
You have the right
Dang it.
answer. And
I'll let my
Adam
wife
Collins.
speak for me.
Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure.
He's ready
Griffey
to.
Nooms.
He's ready
You don't
to
have much
take
time to
names
think. This is a
and
title that takes
chew
up
bubble
most of
gum,
the
and he's
15
all out of
seconds to
bubble
write.
gum.
Bill and Ted's Excellent
is the
Adventure.
And Lady Justice.
Statement. Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure.
I
All right,
knew
so
it was Bill
2-point
and
lead
Ted.
stands, and
Dang it.
Deception comes back there. It is 6-4 with Arthur.
Billy, I would
up
say Chuck
by
is your
2.
10.
Here's question, number 4.
That's right. Bill pretending to be Officer Van Halen in that movie. Your next question is in the category of thrillers. And for a point, what 2001 psychological thriller features supporting performances from Jason Lee, Tilda Swinton, Michael Shannon, and Kurt Russell?
This is a very tough question, but I love it.
Band was unbelievable. 2 entirely different set lists.
Oh,
Me,
yeah.
Knapsack, Rhodes, and Kaiser.
2001.
I know. I saw the picture.
I was
4.
only
I was very
10.
jealous. 3.
Repeat the question.
All right, that's a first repeat for Deception. The category is thriller. The question: what 2001 psychological thriller features supporting performances from Jason Lee, Tilda Swinton, Michael Shannon, and
No,
Kurt Russell?
that's not right. I have no clue.
Kaiser was on his own.
I can't even think of a.
I'm sure he was.
We were on planet Earth.
What
He
thrill?
was on
I
Silicon 4.
I love it.
Jason Lee. All I'm thinking is
No, that's not
not thriller movies.
4.
The only one I'm thinking of is a Tom Cruise.
1.
I got
Hands
nothing.
down. Hands up, please. And we are starting
Wow.
with Adam Collins.
It's Tom Cruise and Natalie. Not Natalie Portman. Nicole Kidman, isn't it?
Correct. Griffey Nooms.
This
No,
is
that's
not
Eyes Wide
rated
Shut.
Tom Cruise
That's Eyes Wide
performance.
Shut.
Vanilla Sky.
That's correct.
Wow.
then what-
Lady Justice.
I'm thinking of.
Ice the gift.
Correct. And King Kong.
I said
Which
from
one am I
hell.
thinking of?
So only Griffey
Well,
Ryan,
I
you're
guess
thinking
that
of
one, and
Eyes
it is
Wide Shut with Tom
7-4,
Cruise and Nicole Kidman.
keeping
That's
their
what
lead
it's
I'm
called.
thinking
goes
of a
up by
different
1
one.
now.
but-
It's
Wait, is
7-4,
there Tom
but
Cruise with?
Griffey Nooms
Cameron
is
Diaz?
still perfect thus far.
It's
As we
night
get
and
to
day.
question 5, we go to horror.
I don't know where I pulled it
Horror.
out.
Be
then.
a horror
What
movie I've seen.
2017 psychological horror film features
Kristen
supporting
Wiig.
performances from Kristen Wiig, Donald Gleason, and Ed Harris. Now you know who wrote this question.
I like what's happening
Psychological
right now
horror
because
film?
a couple little softballs there to warm up, but now. Woo.
You wanna
See,
play? You
see,
wanna- look,
Con.
semifinals.
Thank you. I knew. It was,
5, 4, 3.
I think this is
Two.
too late.
I have
1.
no idea.
It's
Pen
not
down.
Doctor Sleep, is it?
And we
Mother.
are going to start with Griffey
The
Nooms.
only thing I could think of was
Step away
Get
from
Out,
the
and I knew that
microphone.
wasn't right.
Thank you.
Mother!
Jesus.
Correct.
Jesus
Lady
Christ, I
Justice.
thought that was Jake.
I'm taking the mousy approach. Mother.
Thank you.
King Kong.
Got a good exclamation
I had
point.
4.
Mother.
I
Yes,
missed that
and
one.
Adam Collins.
I have nothing.
Exclamation point keeps it from being Albert Brooks' movie. Mother.
All right, so they are fighting, and they're fighting hard. It is 9-6 with Arthur up by 3. Griffey Nooms still perfect thus far as we get to question 6.
And thanks to all competitors for avoiding a possible challenge involving a punctuation mark. Your next category is sports. And it is.
Ooh.
What film franchise features a third film subtitled Back to the Minors, which features performances from Corbin Burnson and Scott Bakula?
Sounds like Count Dracula.
I gotta tell you, there's
Where'd he go?
Back
there's
to the
talks
minors.
of a
Um,
reboot for
Okay.
Fine.
I
I don't
can't think
know.
of.
As
It's
am I.
it's
2.
it's not the Cleveland
One.
that Cleveland
Pens
one,
down.
is it?
Is it
Maybe
Bad
one
News
with
Bears?
Lady
No.
Justice.
Okay.
Damn it!
Major League.
Yes, ma'am. King Arthur.
Story.
Or King Kong, sorry.
The story of the first one is literally the Finstock Exchange, Major League.
Yes. And Adam Collins.
Major League.
Major.
Griffey Nooms stay perfect thus far.
I believe this is Brother Lomas's favorite movie of all
The
time.
freaking
And
white
not
board.
the
Correct.
one. Yeah.
Well, that's also why I like Brother Lomas a lot. All right, here we go. Here is the next question. This is question 7. Sci-fi fantasy is the category. Which actor appeared in the films Congo, Sky High, and Escape from L.A.?
Jesus.
You know, the manager of King Arthur, not known for his movie trivia prowess, but I think he
I'm
would've nailed
guessing
that
an
last
actor that's in
He is a
Sky High, and if
He's
that's
five.
the case, this is very
Four.
unfortunate
JT.
timing.
All right, one for King Khan. Here you go. Here's the question.
So I'm probably wrong.
Which actor appeared in the films Congo?
This is the only actor I know
Sky
that's
High,
in
and
by
Escape
name
from
Sky
LA?
High.
This is
So-
same. That's how I
first
wrote
one
mine down.
by King Arthur.
That's right. And once again, Griffey Nooms, excuse me, downtown Artie Nooms.
I don't know if this person is in Congo, but I know he's in Sky High and Escape from LA, so that's what I'm going with here.
3, 2.
Repeat.
And then second one by Deception. And here it is. Which actor appeared in the films Congo, Sky High, and Escape from LA? That is Deception's second JTE.
Wow.
You know, it's a trend that we've noticed, particularly in tournament time this season.
Arthur
more
Nooms
than
is
in
killing
past,
me.
Is spending JTE rules early. You can't take them with you after the match.
But you use them in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Is it Kurt Russell?
Kurt Russell.
And we are going to start with.
I don't think that's it though.
Is it PJ Campbell's favorite, Bruce Campbell?
Adam Collins.
I didn't know that person was in Congo.
He's
Yeah,
Coach
and
Boomer
Griffey
and
Nooms.
Sky High. Dang it.
Yeah, I didn't know he was in Congo.
Bruce Campbell.
Congo
Yeah,
is a
yeah.
wild movie, by the way.
I love him in all the Spider-Mans. It's Bruce Campbell.
Got it. All right. So Adam Collins uses that JTE.
If he was
with
barely
the right
in
move,
Congo,
'cause
he must
got
have
it,
died,
and
like,
it is
right
now
away then.
13-10. But here's where we stand on this last question. So downtown Artie Nooms has the
Downtown
only
Artie
perfect
Nooms.
round thus far. If he gets this, then he's going to get a bonus question for him and only him. But got to get to that last question mark. Question number 8.
And it is in the category of drama, which is starting to boil up in this very match. For a point, Sandra Bullock has a supporting role as the character Jean Cabot in what award-winning 2005 film from director Paul Haggis?
Now, if downtown, we'll say downtown Nooms.
Sandra Bullock in a
he gets
supporting
this one,
role?
He'll get his bonus.
This isn't it, but this
Him
is the only
Artie,
movie
who
I
seemed to
can
like it,
think
so
of
he
with
would be
Sandra Bullock
included in
in
his
it.
celebrity circle.
5, 4, 3,
I don't know.
2, 1.
I said The
All right,
Blind
well, we're going to
Side.
find out right away because we're going to start.
Joe, that was the only one I could think of in
Actually,
miscongeniality,
that's
and
not
I was
true.
like,
Adam
that's
Collins.
definitely not it.
Crash.
Yes,
Darn it.
and now we will find out from Nooms.
A movie I wish had an exclamation. Crash!
Perfect round for
Everyone's
Nooms
role as a
and
cameo
for
is definitely
Marisol.
in, or supporting
My
role.
favorite part is when she fell down the
It's like
stairs.
5
It's
different
Crash.
stories.
And Miss.
I like Crash.
Yeah, she wasn't a racist after that. Crash.
Well, there
They
you go.
solved it.
So everybody, at the moment, it's 15-12. It's a 3-point lead. However, Nooms has an opportunity here to make it 4. So here is your question. This is for you and only you. Here is the question. Are you ready, sir?
I am ready.
All right. What year saw the release of the 4th entries in both Nightmare on Elm Street and
1992.
Halloween franchise,
Oh my
as well
crap.
as the 7th entry in the Friday the 13th franchise?
1989.
1996.
89 seems too early.
I believe it is 1988.
One more point as he goes perfect.
Wow.
What a pull there
I was
by
not even born.
Artie Nooms, as it is now 16-12.
That's a
4
question.
points
My
for
God.
King Arthur as we get into round number 2.
That's
It
a
is
very
the
like
wheel round.
creative question.
It is the
too.
wheel round,
Yeah.
the wheel of fate, doom, and justice
I have 5.
will emerge each team.
Four.
I got-
Spin
I
once
got-
you settle
I-
the category.
I got-
6 questions will emerge
Yeah,
from
I'm
that
not
particular
playing
realm
today.
of Schmoedown mystery. Each question's worth 2 points. There's no penalty for missing a question. And keep in mind,
I'm just
teams
here
who
to
may collaborate
add my
on each and
commentary.
every question
playing
here.
today.
Stealing's also available, so if you're not sure of the answer, you can ask us for multiple choice. We'll give you 4
Unless they
options, one of
spin
which is the correct
Pixar, I'm
answer.
probably not
At that
getting
point,
nothing
divide the
today.
question
Ooh.
into two.
Watch it be a very
JT
Jill-friendly
rules and
wheel.
challenges still apply. Each team, 2 JT rules for King Arthur remain, and 1 JTE rule
Jill's
for
on no
Deception
bones
remain.
scoring.
It is a lead for King Arthur.
Today was a bones
So,
day.
King
Not
Arthur,
supposed to be a no bones day.
Con
It was
and
a
Nooms,
bones
would
day.
you like to
Billy,
today.
I know you're not referring to me.
What do you think, Con? You feel like taking a break or running with the momentum?
No, let's run with the momentum. Let's make him sweat. Let's go first.
Let's
I agree.
go.
So we now have the team of King
Oh,
Arthur
look
here,
who's
and
actually
now they
decided
will
to show
spin the
up.
wheel.
Give me
Here's the spin.
animated.
See, the thing is, what little people.
Ooh, that's an
what
interesting
little
wheel.
people
Mixed
know,
bag,
we're
Ridley
our
Scott,
own
Angela
emergency contact.
Bassett, movie quotes. Oh, no,
These
no,
two-
no.
60 seconds.
How you guys feel?
I know this is Lady Justice's strength.
Mm-hmm.
That's a very interesting
I say we
wheel.
spin again.
I think we should
Yeah.
spin again.
Yeah, let's go something that has less steal opportunity.
I don't even know what they're
Okay,
looking
that's
for.
fair.
All right. So here is the second spin.
I'm kind of screwed in this wheel unless it's animated.
Well, I think their strength is animated. He voices a lot of animated
All
characters.
right.
Oh.
Toro.
I'm literally just
All
going to guess Pacific Rim and Shape of Water for
That's fair. We'll take that.
So with that,
So
we're gonna drop out Gucci, thank God. All right, Mark. So Del Toro is the category. It's going to be 6 questions. And here is the first. Gentlemen, here's your question. Which actor plays a young doctor named Alan McMichael
Tom Hiddleston.
in the film Crimson Peak?
I believe you.
That's Charlie Hunnam.
Damn, it was the other
I
one.
believe
Dang
that is-
it! I was gonna
Yeah.
just guess him because he's in Pacific Rim.
2
I should have
points.
just said it.
You were
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
confident.
Del
One of
Toro
2 chance
wrote and
between the two of
produced
them.
Which 2010 horror film? Which
Was
was
it the
directed
was it
by Troy Nixon
Creature of the
and
Black
starred
Lagoon.
Katie
No.
Holmes?
Katie Holmes.
Anything on this?
I do.
I can't think of a horror movie that she in. Was she in like The Grudge or something? No.
I think multiple. I know it 100%.
No, because I was
Let's
gonna
go-
say
let's
The
go
Grudge, but
All right, here it is.
That's Naomi
Jesus.
Watts.
Is
I
it
think.
A,
that's
Abandoned.
Naomi Watts.
B, don't be afraid of the dark.
Mirrors.
C, Mirrors.
Abandoned.
D, Daybreakers.
Don't be
Daybreakers.
afraid of the dark, right?
Yeah, I was worried
Oh,
about saying it because I thought I was gonna
Jesus.
confuse with the TV
Isn't that a
show, but it's
Nickelodeon
Don't Be
show?
Afraid of the Dark.
Oh, that's
Let's
Scary
finally
Story. That's no, yeah. Don't be
Correct
afraid of
for
the
one
dark.
point.
Scary. I thought that was Scary
Here
Stories.
is
Whatever.
question 3.
Whatever.
Which
No, Don't Be
Scary
Afraid of the
horror
Dark
film
was a-
won the best.
The Shape of Water.
Shape of Water.
Oscar?
The Shape of Water.
Shape of Water. Final answer.
Points. All right.
Jill,
Question
who was that?
4.
I think it was you, but
The film Pan's Labyrinth takes place in Spain during what decade?
the 60s.
1960.
I
70s.
believe it's the 1940s.
Oh,
Oh wow.
I believe that is correct. It's in the wake of the Spanish
Yep.
Civil War, 1940s. Final answer.
2 more points.
I still have yet to see that.
Here is your 5th question. Which Del Toro film had the line, "Is the enemy of my enemy my
Pacific Rim.
friend or my enemy?"
Ooh,
Is the enemy my
I mean,
enemy
it could
my friend
be
or my enemy?
Devil's Backbone. It could
That
be...
sounds like a quote from
think we go
Princess
multiple on
Bride.
this?
I think we go multiple. I have a different inkling.
not
but
Princess
I
Bride.
want to give them
Sounds
multiple
like something
options
that would
because
be
I
right.
think we're not
Multiple
going to be
choice.
100%
All
on
right,
The
there.
enemy of my
choice.
enemy,
All
my
right, is it
friend.
A, Chronos, B, Blade
I'm
2,
gonna say Blade
C,
2
Hellboy?
Damn, that's
D,
what I was gonna say. I'll go
because
Hellboy.
because Norman Reedus is in that movie.
I said
Okay.
Pacific Rim, but I know that's not it because the enemy of my enemy is not
Let's because
talking
we're
about the
almost there. Yeah,
kaijus.
let's use the free repeat of the multiple.
Okay. Is it A, Chronos, B, Blade 2, C?
I should just say
Hellboy,
Chronos
D,
since I know it's
Pacific
not
Rim?
I think it is.
I'll say Chronos.
Blade.
I'm good with going with Blade 2.
Blade 2. They
I'm-
team
I-
up with.
Yeah, it's a confident guess.
Yeah.
But Blade
All
2.
right. Blade 2. Final answer.
He directed
One more
Blade
point.
2.
Sure did, and it's
I'll
amazing.
take a point this
At the moment, the
match.
score is 24-12 with 1 question left to go. Here is the final question. Okay. Del Toro produced what 2019 horror film from director Andre Overdahl?
Oh,
It's-
A Scary
it's-
Stories
it's
to Tell the
such
Dark.
monsters
couldn't
as
get the
Harold the
title out.
Scarecrow and the Jangly Man.
I just watched that movie for the
Scary
first
stories
time.
to tell in the dark.
It is. I'm realizing.
I
he
enjoyed
produced
it.
two
I thought it was
different
pretty
In the
good.
Dark.
I haven't
In the
seen
dark,
it
the
yet.
dark.
This is Scary
It's
Stories
super
to Tell in the
graphic
Dark,
with the
final
things that they
answer.
show, so it kind of
2 more
terrifies
points. What a round by
It's not-
King
it's-
Arthur. Incredible round.
I felt
Well,
it
I
was
saw
more
a
of
bug
an.
and
coming
they
out of some
navigated.
girl's face, and I
It's
was like, yeah, not
26-12.
Oh,
And now it
yeah.
is time for Deception. to
It
do
felt
their
more of
spin.
an adult.
All right, so now it is
Goosebumps
Deception's
to
time
me.
to
I
spin,
liked it. I thought it
and
was pretty
here
good.
is the spin.
Let's go, baby.
Round and round it goes. They're looking for a category that they're confident in, Christian. Here it comes.
Martial arts
no,
movies.
no.
So
No,
60
thank you.
seconds.
No, no, no.
I say you guys shoot
Very
for something
broad.
else.
Yeah, very broad.
Martial arts, they still haven't, it's so unclear what it even is. It's so vague. It always has been all season. And it loves staying on the wheel. But we're not going to give it its time of day today. Let's spin it again.
All right, so here's the spin away from martial arts movies.
All
Now,
right.
Deception gets they got to take.
This
Here,
wheel, some people say, is a 10th degree black belt, Christian.
yeah, and
Oh.
Angela Bassett.
Okay, you guys can do this.
All right,
Trust each other. Let's go.
All right, so now it is the time for deception.
I'm going to answer
All right, Mark.
Black
So
Panther
now
for everything.
deception is going to get 6 questions in the realm of Angela Bassett.
They need a perfect round here.
What an honor for me to ask 6 questions for 2 points based on someone I interviewed once and was very nice. Here's your question, number 1. Who directed and starred in 2008's Meet the Browns opposite Angela Bassett?
It's Mr. Tyler Perry, is it not?
Oh my God! Why didn't I just say it?
Tyler Perry, final answer.
That is correct, and they are on the board here in round number 2. And question number 2 in the world of Angela Bassett. Which filmmaker directed Angela Bassett in the independent films City of Hope, Passion Fish, and Sunshine State?
Ridley Scott.
Sunshine State.
It is John Sayles.
I
I'll
believe
allow it.
you.
John Sayles, final answer.
H, no H,
Christian
they don't
can't
care.
go a
It's
match
correct
without Michael
regardless,
Matt.
and that is 2 more
Noise.
points for deception.
It's people entering the
So we
StreamYard.
move towards the halfway mark of their round number 2.
Our noise is
Here's
turned
your next
off, but
question
that
for 2
sound
more
is made when
points.
someone enters the backstage.
August Walker worked for Bassett's character, CIA
Ah,
director
on Mission
Erica
Impossible!
Sloan in what 2018
Fallout.
film?
It's Mission Impossible Fallout.
Ah!
Yeah.
Sustained.
Mission Impossible Fallout. Final answer.
Nice,
Very
Brian.
good work there. That is correct for 2 more points, continuing the trend of fun
Jake
Tom
is-
Cruise movies.
Jake is
now
upset.
we move on to the 4th
That's better
question.
than a win.
In the world of Angela Bassett, deception has not missed in round number 2 for 2 more points. In the film How Stella Got Her Groove Back, the title character takes a vacation
Jamaica.
to what
Oh.
country to get her groove back?
Italy.
I believe it is Jamaica.
Damn it.
I accept your accent. Jamaica, final answer.
That's where the Schmoedown Spectacular is next season, I believe. We'll check
Oh,
on that. 2
please,
more
that'd be
points.
wonderful.
No, not Jamaica.
Christian, they are
Jamaica's
cooking
very
in a much needed round number 2 for them so far. So we move
politically
on
bad
to
country.
their penultimate question. In the world of Angela Bassett, here it is.
There's beaches.
Who plays Irene, who loses her daughter in a gang shooting in 2015's She-Rock?
That is Jennifer
Tavia
Hudson.
Spencer. I have no idea.
I believe you.
Jennifer
I
Hudson's
believe you.
final answer.
That's what I say.
Playing off each other well. That is correct for 2 more points. And now they are on the cusp of a perfect round number 2, which was a much needed one because of how well King Arthur's been playing this entire match thus far. Here is where we stand at the moment. It's a
Is this the last
4-point lead.
question?
They could cut it to 2 going into round 3
Mhm.
if
Oh, okay.
they hit their final
Yeah.
question right off the bat in the category of Angela Bassett films. Here it is. Angela Bassett had a small role in which 1990 family action comedy, which starred
the Kindergarten Cop?
Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Kindergarten Cop?
Kindergarten Cop.
Kindergarten Cop.
Yes.
I believe she checks if they want breakfast on the flight. But yes. Best actor in the movie, and she's in it for 8 seconds. Kindergarten Cop, final answer.
Breakfast flight's underrated. That is correct for 2 points. And it
Is
is
he a
just
cop that
2-point
protects
game.
kindergartners?
As we head into round number 3, Christian, this is the match that the fans around the world.
I forgot what the.
He's
That was
undercover.
an
as-
absolute
yes, essentially.
clinic put
Yeah.
on there by Deception, and we see ourselves right now with a 2-point, just a 2-point lead by King Khan. All right, so after Deception's
I
round,
found some
at
bones.
the moment,
What a
King
low
Arthur,
scoring game on our
26,
end.
You only have
Deception,
7? No
24,
way.
a 2-point lead now by
I
King
have
Arthur.
11 written
And
down.
it is
I have
the fight
3
we
written
thought
down,
it
but I'll
would
take
be
5.
Getting into round number 3.
I have
It's
6.
the final round. Mark, what do we got?
No
Chuck,
skill opportunities in round
take
2.
over
That's
'cause
less
Rachel's
work
losing
for us.
it.
And now we head to round number 3.
Oh, I don't think I
which will
gave-
feature
did
no
I-
losing a point.
I mean, I'm fine with the scores.
I'm
the way
sure I
they are.
believe you. I'm sure I have
Elite
5.
Trivia Schmoedown know-how with a twist.
I'll take
This is
7,
the
Rachel.
team's
Why not?
format. Here's how it works. Each team gives us 3 numbers. These numbers
Although
vary
I'm pretty
from
sure I
1
have
to 20.
11,
You
but
may not
that's
get
okay.
the same numerals as your opponent. Each integer corresponds to a unique category of movie trivia Schmoedown know-how. Your first questions were 2 points. The next one, 3 points. The final question, 5 points. And again, I mentioned there's a twist because it's a team's format. Here we go. Your 2-point question.
Yeah,
will
Curtis,
give the
they've
team
been
a
talking about that for a
category. Once the team hears
long
it, they'll have to
time.
select
I don't know
which
what happened
member
to it,
is
though.
going to solo
I don't know if it's
field
still happening
the
or not.
question. You may not rely on your teammate's strength to get the 2-point
They're also talking about
answer.
the,
By contrast, the 3-point question will be asked
the
to the
twin
opposite
sequel
member.
trip-
Again, you
is
may
it
not
called
rely on
triplets?
that teammate's strength. It's an individual exercise.
The one
until
with
we
like
get
Danny
to
DeVito.
question 5.
Danny
in which you
DeVito,
can
Arnold
collaborate.
Schwarzenegger, and I think they're going to add a third
Teammate.
person. They're going to call it
Once again,
triplets.
JTE
as far
rules
as I
2.
understand.
Repeats still
Said a
remaining
fan.
for King Arthur. 1 JT remaining for Deception.
Oh, there was
All
a
right,
sequel.
So we
Oh,
start
Chuck, you might be
here.
right.
King Arthur is in the lead by 2.
Oh, they didn't do a sequel.
Gentlemen,
your I
three
don't
numbers,
know.
please.
I missed it if they did.
Arthur?
Dolph did a lot of VOD movies.
I'd like to take 19.
Let's
King?
take 11.
19, 11, and for your final one.
19?
Oh no,
double
19,
checking?
11, and then the third one. Yeah.
I know. I thought I heard 18. Just double checking. Lucky number. Double
Did I
checking.
answer Kindergarten Cop? I believe you.
I thought
I would like to end off
I get
with
that?
the pick of number 1.
I don't know.
19,
Probably.
11, and
Whatever.
1
I'll
for
give it to you.
King Arthur and for
Why not?
Deception.
I'll take it.
14, Coyote.
Okay.
14,
9.
9.
8.
14, 9, and 8 for Deception. 19, 11, and 1 for King Arthur. All right. We're going to start here with Deception, Mark. They
That
chose
puts me in 9.
category 14. That's going to get them to martial arts.
Oh God.
Martial arts movies. The beloved wheel slice from
God, that
round
one-
2 is
that one was
and
bound to
it's worth
determine.
2 points, and it could see Deception tie the lead of King Arthur. So martial arts films, Lady Justice or Coyote, who would like to field this 2-point question?
I wouldn't mind doing some taekwondo or aikido or whatever the flavor of this question might be.
All the martial arts. You take it, Coyote.
Okay.
All right. So the Coyote will be going. Here we go.
Took 3 weeks of those classes. Your question for 2 points to tie the lead. What rapper co-stars with Jet Li as
DMX!
Anthony
Ice
Tate
Cube.
in the film Cradle?
I
to
think
the
I'm
Grave?
pretty sure it's DMX.
What movie?
Cradle to the Grave.
Rest in peace. I believe it's DMX.
Yeah, I remember
Agreed,
that
and
movie.
co-signed correct for 2 points, and just like that, we got us a tied ball game. It is 26 all, and no TKO is in the future, at least in this match for King Arthur.
Well, King Arthur now has to answer their 2-point questions or to take their lead once again. They chose category 19, which gives them modern classics.
Modern classics it is. Who would like to field this? Is it going to be Downtown Artie Nooms or King Kong?
I can take it.
All
Do it,
right.
buddy.
The crowned one speaks.
FCL Star Wars
and we
champ in the
oblige.
chat.
For 2
Hi,
points.
Brennan.
and a
Hi,
2-point
Brennan.
lead. Categories Modern Classics. The question: what film was directed by Paul Thomas Anderson and was loosely based on the novel Oil by Upton Sinclair?
Will be blood.
I knew it was blood something.
Milkshake. That is correct for 2
Yeah.
points. And
I was
it
going
is, once
blood,
again,
blood.
a 2-point lead
Blood.
for King Arthur.
Damn
So we
it.
go back to Deception, Christian. They have a chance to possibly take the lead.
They do, and in order to do it, they've got to answer. Excuse me, Lady Justice has to answer a 3-point question in the realm of Tarantino films.
Right. He is a director of some note and notoriety. And Lady Justice, your question for 3 points and the lead outright. Which Quentin Tarantino film has the line, "Ooh, that's a bingo"?
Oh, Inglourious
Is
Basterds.
that the way you say it? That's a bingo?
No, maybe.
I think you say it. Ooh, that's a bingo. It is Inglourious Bastards.
Yeah, it's
I
Christoph
could have
Waltz.
nailed
That's
that.
what I
answer,
thought.
would have given it
Yeah.
away. That is correct for 3 points. And McKee helps Deception take the lead. The champs doing what champs do. At least they've each been singles champs. And now we go back to King Arthur, who has their sights set on a team's championship one day.
All right, so now Downtown Artie Nooms gets his 3-point question, and that's the 1990s. 1990s.
1990s, decade. I imagine both of us were around for
Brian
a few
Ward.
years anyway. Years
All of
I
them.
love
All
chicken
of them.
fries.
for 3 points. I was
It's the
right there
only
with
thing
you.
I eat at Burger King.
1990s.
Whoppers
won't-
are also
3
good.
points.
I won't eat
to
anything
regain the
else.
lead. What 1990s James Bond film
GoldenEye.
featured performances from
I don't
John Cleese,
Tomorrow Never
Robbie
Dies.
Coltrane, and Robert Carlyle?
Robbie Coltrane's Hagrid.
Believe that is The World Is Not Enough.
Oh, the other
Darn it.
one.
No, it is not. The world isn't enough. I mean, it's a correct answer
Oh.
for 3
Oh.
points. And Christian,
Fucking
they
Alex.
have the lead once again. We go back to Deception. for
Oh.
a
No, it
5
is
pointer
not.
They gotta have.
All right, so Deception needs to hit the 5. If they hit the 5, then it bounces back, and they're going to force King Arthur to hit their 5 to win. But if they miss it, then King Arthur will go to the finals to await the winner.
I've never seen
of
Hagrid
Press
in any
Room
other movie
and
but Harry Potter.
Danger Zone.
I just realized that.
All right, here is the category.
Nearly gave us a heart attack, Con.
Is category number 8, remakes and reboots.
Oof. Is this their 5?
Yeah.
Reboots for Deception. Good
This
news
could- this
is
could
you may
be super
collaborate with
deep.
your teammate. We would need a final answer signal. And you have one J2 remaining. Here is the question. For 5 points and to stay alive in the match. Charles Grodin plays Fred Wilson, owner of an oil company who leads an expedition in this 1970s remake.
I can't even begin to like think. What do you say?
You want to use that repeat, just for fun, because we have it. Repeat
No.
the question.
No. I
Okay,
don't.
he said repeat the
Thank-
question. I am obligated
did.
to obey.
Used it, okay.
Category, remakes and reboots. Charles Grodin
Oh, it's
plays
King
Fred
Kong?
Wilson, owner of an oil company who leads an
Oh.
expedition in this 1970s remake.
King Kong. Final answer.
They seem fairly
That's
confident,
funny.
and with
Wow,
good reason. It's
okay.
correct for 5 points, and Deception is back on
Never in a
top,
million years.
doing Deception-like thing. But King Arthur
I'll
now
go back and watch
has
that.
the
Sounds like a
chance
good movie.
to win the match.
I mean, it's
and
King
all the
Kong, but,
pressure. They
you
hit
know,
this
just because of
5-pointer,
who's
they
in
will
it.
be the victors. They miss it, it will be Deception that advances in this team's tournament.
All right, so King
Wow.
Arthur, should they hit this,
This is whew,
they win the match.
whew.
Their category is category 1, action, adventure.
Action adventure films it is, and once again, like Deception had the opportunity to collaborate, so do you two for this question. 2 JTE rules remain, and your question for 5 points and the win. What is the title of the 4th installment in the Dirty Harry franchise, which is also the only entry to be directed
Oh my
by
god.
star Clint Eastwood?
This is sudden impact, right, Griffin?
I
Arthur?
believe that's correct, and I'm going to trust
Arthur.
your confidence.
Let's do it, please.
5.
Sudden impact, final answer.
And your winners advancing to the finals, Downtown
Wow.
Griffin News
Alright.
Go.
Con
Those little whispers of excitement. Why is he not wearing a shirt?
Was he
I'm
not
sorry,
wearing a
I'm
shirt
sorry.
earlier?
You got my name wrong. Christian, you got my name wrong. Thank you.
So big win here.
Wow.
Congratulations,
Big
Con.
win
I know
by the
you're
Finstock
lurking.
Exchange advance
Congratulations. That's
to the finals. They
that's a big
await
win.
now
That's a
either
big,
Danger
big, big
Zone or Press Room. Big
Wow.
win
That's
by
right.
Griffey,
Oh, boy.
Artie Nooms and King Khan. All right, so you will be talking to Jen Sturger, who I think. Oh, wait, Jen just-
He didn't say
Jen
Jill.
just
I was
quit.
about to
Jen
freak
just
out
quit.
for a
No,
second.
she'll be waiting in the
Not me.
waiting room in just
I don't
a
think,
moment.
no.
All right, congratulations.
I'm
It
not
was
going
the match
crazy.
we
He was
thought we
wearing
were
a
gonna
shirt in
see,
the second round.
He was
but
wearing
isn't
a
it
shirt
strange?
in the, when we
It
first
was
saw him,
those
yes.
2 points
Yes.
that Artie Nooms got in that first
Wow.
round that made the difference, because Deception
Wow.
after round 1 was lights out. They didn't miss a question, and they were just phenomenal.
Yeah, that's the last
It
time
was
we
that
see Adam
round 1.
Collins.
This is
That's right.
Oh,
a
that's a
rookie
bummer.
of
That's
the year
crazy.
type performance
The season's done in
from
October.
Nooms. He did it in New York. He's
Wow.
doing it in the singles tournament. He did it in the free for all, and he's doing it in teams. And King Kong was phenomenal in this match as well. He was the one
I don't
who
want to
had
know,
that
Gordon.
5-pointer,
I just don't even
taking
want to
nothing away from the
imagine.
King. But you've
I don't
got
wanna even
to
think about
talk
it.
about Nooms and what he did. They didn't even flinch at the former champion and the current champion, and this was a very impressive performance by King Arthur.
Yeah, and if you want to say that that was a great round at number 1, well, it was perfect from downtown Artie Nooms. But in NFL coach speak, it's no one play that won this match for them. What I think did was the chemistry that they displayed, because they were great going back and forth in round number 2, making sure they had the correct answer, talking out the question, answering with plenty of time remaining in case there were any hiccups. They know how to play this game. We already knew that going in individually, and what a team they have united to be. In spite of Gucci being their manager, Christian, they keep showing up, and they were not intimidated in the slightest by the presence of Lady Justice and Coyote.
Except your apology.
They are two of the greatest players we've ever seen, and Deception is a team to be feared regardless. But now it is King Arthur that is advancing to the finals. This is going to be some fireworks, and I'm not just talking about the post-interview that we turn it over now, reluctantly so. Jen Sturger, good luck.
Gucci, I know it's not Halloween yet, but
Kevin!
I'll do this one time this airs. But thank you so much for bringing out your Slutty Popeye cosplay for me. I really appreciate it.
Well, I'm strong to the finish because we eat our spinach. You know, a lot of people thought,
Oh my God.
He looks like he should be in prison with the way he has his beanie right
Look
now.
at Kevin.
But in reality, we actually
Hi,
found
Kevin.
Jill,
we're retiring
downtown
more
Arthur
people
Nooms
than,
is drinking
you know,
tea, just like you.
AARP?
Yeah,
Appreciate it, Arthur Nooms.
I mean, we're ending people's seasons.
Star Drew, I am
Like,
absolutely going to
doing
see it last night
It's
instead
like I
of
said,
this
with Diamond
weekend.
Hands, there's no exit plan.
It's interesting because, I mean, a lot of people could have said the same thing about Deception and about Adam Collins last season, and it feels like you're on the other end of that now with Arthur Nooms and King Arthur. How are you feeling about this?
Asking me?
All of you.
Please, Arthur.
I feel good about
it.
Oh my God, he has a
We
little
had a tough
spoon
time.
attached to
Current
it.
champion and the
Jill, why don't your
we
teacups
can't
have spoons?
slip up
Apparently
to
I'm
it.
not that
So
cool.
you saw that with our first round, our second round, our third round.
I have mine that's directly from England, but apparently
come in
I'm
prepared
not as
for
cool
rematch.
as having a spoon
No,
attached.
you need
to
to
my
tell your mom to get it together.
Brandon, I
Also,
cannot
my
agree with you
strategy
more.
When it comes to this game, be it singles, be it teams, is always exactly the same, which is get questions correct. And,
Jealous of you
I
already.
stuck with that today. You know, we went multiple twice.
Gonna
We
see
checked
that
out,
this
we did what we
weekend.
could got.
Eternals
Our
Thursday.
our guesses were right. but we went
Cannot
multiple
wait.
just to assure. You know the.
Oh,
the,
Eternals is next week. Huh?
limit the,
So
the
excited.
potential for stealing. It
I
was
mean,
a
I know
mistake we made last
pretty much
time in our
everything that
first
happens in
teams
the
match,
movie,
and
the way
we
they
weren't
spoiled
gonna
this
make it
movie,
again. I
but
will admit, I was very, very nervous during this match, especially towards the end, because I realized that I forgot to charge my computer, and so my battery was dying, and I had to keep on lowering the brightness, thus
Oh, no.
sort of not really doing any favors to my bone structure.
Oh, is that what was happening? Anyways,
What wins it?
Artie, can I call you Artie? Artie Nooms, you know, you are on a roll this season though. You have your free for all performance, which was incredible. You are undefeated in singles.
I wish he
and
wasn't
undefeated
playing
in teams
Paige
now.
next.
Are you kind of the one to beat this season?
Yep.
I don't know. I like
Yup.
winning.
When is that?
Yeah,
when
he's
is
our-
that
he's our
supposed to
wild.
air? I want to
He's
see
our
that
wild
one.
next
rookie of the
week.
year.
I mean, we
You
still
know,
have to
that's-
wait
we have a bunch of
for
rookie of the years on our team.
Janine and
because
Mike.
we're full of rookies. You know,
Yeah.
the problem with the world is that people with intelligence are usually the ones that are
King.
full of doubt, while the stupid ones are full of confidence.
Hmm.
Clearly, that wasn't the case today.
I try not to listen to
Intelligent
Gucci because I
ones,
feel
and we
like my
had
brain
doubt.
just turns to mush.
Smells.
Corruption, you know,
That's the both worlds.
there's a bunch of morons over there, and they had confidence, and it didn't really fit. You know, we took them out. We're you know, look, this was a huge win for
So
us.
Shannon is
because
now-
obviously we all know corruption is leading in the standings, and we cannot.
Shannon is
have
now
them have
banking
points.
on
You know, they got belt holders that are
Galanowski
going to
and
spectacular as it
Marisol
is.
for the rest of
We
the
need to
season to
knock them off.
capture the
And that's
faction
exactly what the
belt.
plan is here.
They both have belts. They
this was
both
all
need to win their
strategy
matches
throughout
to
the
get
whole
there.
year. If
It's
anybody
very
didn't
possible
think that
because
way,
the
they're
title
stupid.
matches are worth a
Period.
lot of points.
So you have Gold Leader and Arthur in the finals,
Especially
now.
at Spectacular.
So are you finally getting closer to actually proving your intelligence in drafting all of these rookies?
Well, I don't think I don't have to prove my intelligence to anybody.
We
I
can
mean,
agree to disagree.
I mean, I've sat back here. I'm mental level genius. There's no question about that. I had a 4.0 grade point average in kindergarten
Okay.
all the way through 8th grade.
Get this man off the screen.
I wasn't allowed
To be
school,
fair,
or
he
I probably
just
would've
said
had 4.0
kindergarten
there
to
as
8th
well.
grade.
But anyway, that being
So-
said, you know, we're looking at.
But you
things
don't get a
where,
GPA in any of
from
those
perspective,
grades.
Like
Yeah.
you said, we don't.
Do you even get grades
we
in
haven't
kindergarten?
had any championship matches yet.
I got
And we're
plus or
undefeated
minuses.
championship. We are undefeated.
I
we are
hate when
undefeated
teachers
championship
grade
matches.
like
But
check,
what we're trying
check
to do
plus,
here is
check
get to a
minus.
point
I'm
I'm like, just distance. And when the spectacular
make it
happens,
simple.
put ourselves in
It's too
predicaments
confusing.
here. By our calculations, we all went out to a steak dinner when we were in New York and talked about how we can sit back and get this. It was getting at least 2 or 3 people to the finals in these tournaments, and then
Oh my God, Gordon! May the force be with you. Good luck with that.
To win this whole thing
Seriously.
in an unprecedented.
You are a
fashion.
brave soul, Gordon.
That's what we do.
You are a
The
brave
confidence
soul.
level is through the roof. It's as high as the Sears Tower in Chicago.
Especially
It's
if
as
you're
high as
trying
the
to.
place in Dubai. That's
Whenever
one of the
Spider-Man
biggest
comes
places in
out,
the world.
that one.
And
Good
like
luck
I
with
said,
that one.
We're getting to a point. We've been on the runway for a long period of time. Now,
Yeah, it's kind of like a Fast and Furious movie. I'm just waiting for this to be over.
now we're.
I'm waiting for the day that Christian just
We're
says, "All right, we're moving
35,000
on."
feet in the
And
air.
just cuts.
We're able
He,
to
someone who has done this before,
We're
he
able to
does.
talk to the stewards. We can do whatever
In the
we
chat, he'll be like, wrap up.
I want to say 2 things very quickly. First of all, Jen, I will not.
I'm
stand
talking
for
wipe
this
him
Fast
off the
and
screen.
Furious.
Oh, no, he doesn't do that.
Secondly, we have a strategy that we've held on to since the beginning of this season. It seems to be playing out perfectly.
That's
which
not
is
Jake.
One man
I think
in
that's
contention
Kevin.
for 2 different belts comes.
My dogs aren't in here with
spectacular,
me at the moment.
Thus, only costing Skybound 1 flight, and then we pocket the cash from what would have been the second flight.
Keep the money
That's
going.
the strategy.
Keep the money
That's
going.
the strategy.
Thinking ahead.
How
I want it from the
charitable
bottom
of
of
you
my
guys.
Money
I want it from
How-
the bottom of my heart.
Money goes
Thank-
south.
I want to thank Marisol and Adam because they're arguably the 2 best competitors in the game.
Very
they gave
good.
us an incredible match.
Very good.
And I like to earn my victories. I like to be scared. I like to be challenged. My complaint about the New York show was that it was over too quickly. I had not
Ooh,
quite gotten into a flow
shade.
state yet, and this was a nice battle.
Speaking of nice battle, there was a very good chance that this was a preview for you
A
and Marisol
shade,
meeting up at Spectacular should things go your way the rest of this tournament. So, what do you think about her as a competitor, and how are you feeling going into something like that? Should that be how the chips fall for you?
Great competitor, best in the game, terrified of her. But I'm going to stick to the strategy I've had since day one. Answer questions correctly. Don't get them wrong.
Sounds like a
Double-
winning strategy
Fair
to
enough.
Back-to-back perfect rounds for this guy.
Absolutely. There's no fraudulent defense mechanisms in our squad here. We don't play ourselves in real life.
I'm
move
good
on.
here, Christian, if you want to pull
I'm
them off
losing
the
faith.
screen. Congratulations, though, King Arthur. What a fantastic match, and best of luck to you the rest of this tournament because, like I said, you've got your hands full.
Diamond hands.
Whatever, Gooch.
Well, thank you, and I mean every single time poor Jen has to go through that. I'm not mad at her; it's just part of her job. I didn't do that on purpose, but it's just part of her job. Anyway, so jokes aside, the Finstock Exchange doing what Gucci said he was going to do. This was the
Weird, they
long
usually go to
game
the next
play.
interview right
You
away.
drafted
What
rookies
happened?
knowing that you're not going to get any title
Christian's here.
matches. Most the CC or
Well.
gold leader
Sorry.
in the final going.
Talk about
Seems
shade.
we're even trying to much knowledge out
Shade.
Well, we don't get Christian and Mark together on
Yo, that
screen
is
very often
season 4.
anymore, so
I
we need
know.
to cherish
Oh,
it.
Deception. Honestly, I think that we all agree that just comes down to if you guys just get one more question right in round 1, we're looking at a completely different outcome.
That's how math
And
works.
I hate that this match came down to something as simple
Don't
as
you
that
just
because
hate
you two are
math?
phenomenal players.
I do hate math.
Yeah, it's. I knew we're in such a tight tournament. Then that's what it's out. The round 1 has become so essential, as we've seen in all these matches, and our matches so far in this tournament are no
Absolutely.
exception. And as we now see, round 1 can be the deciding factor in the victor and the loser in these matches. And the questions are certainly tournament level questions. So.
Absolutely. I even noticed that the level of round 1 questions felt astronomically different than it did at the beginning of the tournament.
Yeah, you could say that. I mean, but fair is fair. The questions were answerable and they were tough. But we came out of that with a little bit of a differential, and that's frustrating. But at the same time, went perfect after that. That's all we can do.
Yeah.
That's all we can do. And we raised the level
Literally.
of play in this division. That's what Deception does. That's what we've done consistently. 34 points in a loss. 34.
That's crazy.
That is that's a deception thing. You know, like whenever we lose, we've never scored less than 30 points in a match. And our opponents always have to bring their best level of play to even have a chance of beating us. So yeah, our record is, it flips, it flops, but we're also playing the best games that this division has seen, in my opinion. And I'm proud of the match.
And let's face it, your loss is typically any other team's win, because it's that level of play. Shannon, you're not disappointed at all with the way that they played today, and I think that you gave them some pretty phenomenal advice throughout this match, especially in regards to their JTEs.
Thank you, Jen. Someone said it finally. I appreciate you. Look,
Jill,
it's a pain
step
in
your
the butt
game
the way
up.
these
How
things go
dare I?
sometimes. And all you can do after you have a shakier round one, which is not uncommon in any of these divisions, you have to get your head in the game and you have to keep it there the rest of the way through. And that's what these two did. That's exactly what I told them to do. And they accepted that challenge of not getting defeated over 4 points. Unfortunately, with teams, round ones matter a little bit more. And that was on display today. Yeah, they were tough questions. There were no softballs here. I mean, and Gucci can go back and forth about who had the easier round two, but I feel like it was a pretty equitable game. I feel like it was pretty equitable as far as the questions were concerned. I think if I know
Let's face it, Shannon, Gucci doesn't know any of these answers, so he can't really decide what's harder and not hard.
Yeah.
The fact that Gucci even showed up, I mean, congratulations. I guess you guys deserve the win for that alone.
Yeah.
God knows
Not
that's
wrong.
a rarity. But I'm not here to debate question difficulty. I don't care about that, because at the end of the day, you either answer them or you don't. And Deception pulled themselves together. They showed up and they finished it exactly how I needed them to do it. Was there a chance that whatever their stupid team is could have dropped the ball? Yeah, we've seen it happen. So they were not in a position to give up hope or get down on themselves, and I wouldn't allow them to do that, and they didn't. And they came and they did their job, and they answered their 2, their 3, and their 5 exactly how they were supposed to do. Now, I will say, congratulations, Griffey Nooms. I'm really proud of you, son. I'm really proud. No, I don't want you to be my son, because then, nope, scratch that. Take that
Can
off
we
the record.
strap
There's
all daddy
no,
talk
we're
and
not
son
going
talk?
there.
Let's just not go
We're
there.
not going there. We're not going there. Griff, I hope you win. I hope you win the teams tournament. I hope you win the singles tournament. I hope you win every single match leading up to Spectacular, because you know what you're going to have to do once you get there. You're going to have to face this one again. And despite what happened today, I can guarantee you she's not afraid of you. I want her to beat you over the head with that singles belt and retain it at Spectacular. I want you to play as many matches as you could possibly play in Spectacular, because take it from a professional who's been there and has seen it and done it, it's really hard to juggle that much at once. So I hope you make it. Please succeed. Please succeed.
Marisol, this is the first time that you're on a losing side really this season. Does that help or hurt you going into Spectacular?
It helps. I mean, anything helps. I learn from all of my experiences, and you can learn a lot from losing. You can learn a lot from your losses, more so a lot than you can from your victories. And the lady's improving every single day. While it's a sad day that Gucci's boys club enjoys another victory, I am so proud, as always, to be training and have the Coyote by my side. You know, I always have been, and I always will be. He's the best player in this game, and I wouldn't have it any other way. And I'm proud to lose alongside him, and I'm going to take this and get stronger, and he's going to be by my side heading into the end of this season. So no, I'm not deterred, and I'm always getting stronger. And I will see Griffin Newman probably at Spectacular.
You know, Adam, your season's obviously complete now. Kind of a little different ending than last season. How do you bounce back?
Well, I honestly, this was my fighting season, Jen. This was how I went out on the battlefield, and I built up my calluses, and I learned how to lose. And with the exception of one match, I feel like all of my matches were very competitive this season.
Very.
And I have some big moral victories that I'm happy about, including my horror match, which people can still watch on the YouTube channel. It's a lot of fun. And I would love to maybe.
I feel like he's always pretty respectful to who he plays.
But Marisol's absolutely right. Lady Justice is getting ready for her second defense, and now I can throw all my effort into helping her prepare as much as she'll let me. And so far, it's worked out pretty well. So what do you say, Lady Justice? Let's go to another live event and kick everybody's ass.
Yeah.
Let's do it, Coyote.
I love this enthusiasm. Guys, obviously, tough result today, but you guys have a lot of studying ahead of you. So best of luck, and I'll see you at Spectacular Marisol.
Thanks, Tim.
All right, so as you see there, Mark.
Well, that is officially the end of Adam Collins' season, and Marisol will go on to play to defend that belt once again, obviously. But King Arthur looking like the team that we all expected them to be when we saw those names put together earlier this year. Griffey Nooms, we've talked about it plenty of times. We're going to reiterate it. He is the real deal in every capacity. And King Khan, is really showing his capability. I mean, he's the one who answered the 5-pointer first. He pulled that 5-pointer for them, which is a big deal. And so they look like a match made in heaven for the Finstock Exchange, and they're going to be awaiting the winner of either Press Room or Danger Zone. Which could we be seeing another Dungeon Finstock team tournament final? Could happen again.
This next match. Oh wait, no, sorry. I keep thinking that this is the finals is next. We still have Danger Zone and why am I drawing a blank on Perry's team?
I just said Press Room.
Press Room, thank you.
Yeah.
I mean, it's hard to pick for that one because I would love to see a Horowitz versus Griffey Nooms round 2-ish with teams. I'd also love to see Bateman and Merle go against King Arthur. There really isn't a lose-lose on who they play, or there isn't really lose-lose. I don't know what I'm trying to say. There really isn't a bad choice coming out of that next one to see who they play. Like either way, you're going to get to see Newman versus Horowitz, or you're going to see Dan Merle, the GOAT, and Bateman go against these hot rookies that are just blazing through singles and teams.
Yeah.
So,
Jill, any thoughts before we kind of wrap up?
Yeah, it's unfortunate that this is Adam Collins' last. This is it for him for the season, unfortunately. I'm sure we'll see him at Spectacular because he's always there to support Marisol, his teammate. So he'll be at Spectacular, but he won't be at Spectacular, which is unfortunate.
Yeah.
But sad to see Deception end their season, but King Arthur is kind of becoming like the new Deception. Like they're this rookie team that's just
really good point. Yeah.
They're this rookie team that's just taking names and they're just marking it off their list, and they're a scary team. I think they balance each other out really well. They're fun to watch. So yeah, I'm with Brian that whoever they face, I think is going to be a really, really fun match.
I really hope it's Press Room. Really hope it's Press Room.
That'd be fun.
I would love to see Press Room and King Arthur go at it. All right, before we get out of here, quick predictions on this one for tomorrow. The 2 matches happening. I'm going. It's primetime time, and Shazam are keeping those belts.
I'm same.
Agreed.
I'm the same.
Full sweep here. Molly might be a little different. She might have gone a different way. I'm not sure, but we can't argue against little Paul Oyama on this channel. So those are our picks.
Well, we can now that he's ghosting Jill.
Rude.
Well, that's true. And the winner of that match, that pay-per-view match, Shazam and Lightning Time, they are officially going to Spectacular as the team's champion. So we'll be seeing that tomorrow. The team's match is in studio apparently too, which is awesome to hear as well. Very excited for that one. All right, everybody, we're going to wrap it up because we got some bar movie trivia to head to. We're going to be jumping on a Zoom call with some of our patrons, some special guests who will be joining us as well. We're very excited to do so. If you're interested, again, hit that Patreon link. Check it out. We're doing the Scream movies, all 4 Scream movies. It's a lot of fun. Just a cool little hour call about some trivia, bar movie styles, or bar trivia style, I should say. So all of us here at POV, thank you guys so much for joining us. To everyone out there, hope you guys have a great rest of your weekend. Again, our main show will be on Monday this upcoming week. That is our new day. That is our new time. Hope you guys enjoy Halloween. Stay safe out there. And
eat lots of candy.
Night, guys.
Bye.